All right, welcome back to
Hi
BSTV
guys.
Single Life. What do you think this week?
Yeah, it was okay. It was alright. It
Yeah?
wasn't my fave. You liked it. You said that
Yeah,
you
I
liked
thought
it.
it was a good episode.
Yeah.
Stephanie, annoying as always, has this whole thing, this shtick this season. She's going to lose her celibacy as if this is a thing. Then she has her friend over, and last episode ended with this cliffhanger. They moved from the bathroom, which is apparently her move
The
on a date
tub.
to go to
The
take me to the
bathtub.
bathtub, to the bedroom, and then it came out that they didn't do it. So she's still looking to lose her celibacy. I'm done with this. Like, move on.
Yeah.
So Sinjin,
They didn't really.
they focus more on Tanya.
No, that was in the diaries. It was Tanya.
Oh, sorry, you're getting mixed up with all these 90-day
Yeah,
shows. So
there's so
90 Day
many
Diaries to
Yeah.
fill in everybody who's watching about Sinjin and Tanya. Tanya's in Diaries and is thinking about co-parenting because she's brokenhearted and doesn't feel she'll ever find a new relationship, but wants a kid so much she's willing to find a guy who part-time wants to raise the kid, and they'd raise it sort of together, sort of separate, but not be in a relationship.
Sounds like a really good idea.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. That's gonna work out for sure.
Yeah, for
Tanya.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, not sure if they're going to like use a doctor like in vitro with or each other or what.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So Sinjin wasn't on this week, but he is in Arizona
and about to go on a date.
Yes, that's what the previews show. So,
Deb. Colt drives her to Las Vegas, and they
No,
get in
San Diego.
Right. Which we looked up. 5-hour drive.
5-hour drive to go.
It was
on a
like
date.
it looked like it was morning time, and they got there at pitch dark
That's hardcore, Deb. You're really
on a blind date,
You're really
like
dedicated.
a guy she met off the internet.
Yeah, you're really dedicated to this dating scene,
Yeah.
Deb. I hope it works out. And I
Yeah,
hope he doesn't.
but the
not show up.
preview is like, so the episode ends with her being like, the guy's like, we just left the restaurant, and she's like, who's we? What's this we? And then it ends, and then the preview is the guy not, and no, sorry, I just told you the preview. The cliffhanger was she sent messages, but it was 10 p.m. and the guy wasn't replying, and she's like, well, maybe he's sleeping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, Deb.
So I guess we'll see what happens.
But like, Colt drives his mom down to San Diego too. Like,
Yeah, most exciting, and then her friend was also in the back seat and
Yeah.
asking Deb if she sexted with the guy in front of Colt. And most exciting part of her story, I think, was Colt's beard.
Oh, he looks like a goat.
Yeah,
It's a goat beard.
well, he waxes it down,
It's
but it's
really-
very long.
It's really gross. Don't ever do
Natalie,
one.
Natalie,
Oh, she's such a whiner.
she's such a psycho,
Like she's just
like
a-
legit bipolar, like just crazy.
just
To flip like that.
Yeah, like just a baby.
It was on a good date.
Yeah, she was on a good date. They went to play golf with this other guy. I think she met him at the model agency because that's what it's
Yeah.
at. And they were golfing, and he was being an affectionate.
And she was letting him touch her and
She
stuff,
was accepting
unlike
of
where
it.
she slapped the other guy for touching her.
Yeah, Johnny. And then she's like, it's really important for me to have kids and to get married. And so she asks him if he has kids. And he said that, yes, I have 2 kids, but with 2 separate ladies. And then all of a sudden she was so bitter, standoffish, didn't want to talk
But
to
she
him.
no. So he answered that. Then he said, "What about you? Would you like kids?" And then she's like, "I don't want to talk about children anymore."
Yeah, but like, she was so rude. And it was like almost like she was upset at the fact. Like, obviously you're bummed out because, this guy that you were into already has 2 kids with 2 women. But like, Natalie, you're 37 years old. You're going to find guys with baggage. That's how the dating scene is these days. You're not finding like a young buck at 25 years old unless you do date a younger guy to date. But if you're dating an older man, that's what's going to happen.
All right, we got Jesse and Jennifer.
Way to cut me off. Okay.
Well, Natalie, like, that's her story. She goes on dates and then blows it.
Whatever. Should have just stayed with Mike. Jennifer.
So Jesse said they're in a fight over Jesse having paid promos and for his Instagram, and then Jennifer went on a date with somebody and she said that was for her thing, and then Jesse said something like, "Oh, so you have guys pay for you to go on dates?" And then she got super mad.
Yeah, blew it out of proportion because he didn't mean it like that. I think that's just a lost in translation type thing.
I think he was making a sarcastic quip at her. Like, he didn't really mean it, but he was like, "Oh, that's how that could be interpreted if you're interpreting my stuff." I think he did kind of mean it, but like not to the extent.
Okay. Well,
So
anyway,
they're like, did they make up by the end of the episode? No, eh?
she's still mad at him.
Yeah.
And she slapped him in the face too.
And then we got
Big
Ed, who doesn't get a picture.
Yeah.
Just gets his little name here. Big Ed.
Brown.
So Ed was the feature story of the episode.
Yeah, so he took Coyote to Manzanilla, which is where she's from. It's like a beach town. But before this, they were out having a drink or whatnot. And he kept on like asking her, where do you see this going? I'm really into you. Do you like me? And then she just like flat out said, you need to be quiet.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, what? I don't understand. Like, I'm getting mixed vibes and whatnot.
He also called their mutual friend to ask how things were going.
Yeah.
And the mutual friend kind of told him like, yeah, I think it's going somewhere.
Yeah. So, and then afterwards, again, they were at dinner. This is the second time. And he kept on asking, like, where do you see this going? And she just completely shut down, ended up leaving, didn't hug him, and just said goodnight.
Yeah, I felt like the first time when he was annoying her and she said, be quiet, she kind of gave him another chance because he's like, I'd like to take you to this beach, blah, blah, blah. And then she kind of just laughed and was like, you mean I'll take you to the beach because it's my hometown beach that you're talking about. Mm-hmm. So she kind of like let him off easy in the afternoon, but then he kept it up at dinner. And then she was just like, get lost.
Like, Ed, just let it. She's like, can it just happen naturally? But he kept on persisting and he just wants it so bad. But
he just needs confirmation.
Yeah. And
like he's low self-esteem.
And sometimes you just get annoyed when you do that, and so she's just gonna shut down Ed. So
yeah, because nobody wants to be with someone who likes them that much.
Yeah, I think
like she wants to pursue him a little too.
I don't know how,
but he's just like, here it is, I love you.
Yeah, I don't know how 90. Yeah, here is a ring too.
Yeah,
I don't know how 90 days.
Does he have this is a weird situation for them too. Like, is he gonna propose to her at the end of his trip?
I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh, that'd be crazy.
Yeah, but
wow, because they don't really have much of a like. As much as like her friend says, like, I think you guys have chemistry. I see none of that.
Yeah,
I just see two friends.
Yeah, I think she's just like she's touchy-feely in a way. Like she goes like this and whatever. So
who doesn't like that?
And he's taking it like, oh man, she's really into me. She loves me, and now she hugged me. Oh man, I'm gonna propose.
Yeah, Ed is the guy who gets like 5 negatives and 1 positive signal, and he's like, she likes me.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask her if she likes me.
So I don't know how 90 is going to play this out because I feel like she's just going to say, see you later. And I don't know.
Hey,
they have the rest
good
of the
news
season.
for Ed. He gets another show.
Yeah.
All right.
We'll see what happens.
BSTV, like, subscribe, leave a comment.